Sometimes it doesn't start very quickly, sometimes it does. This was my worst fear.
It's red, it's rare, it's really tiny. The smallest production car ever built. This mini marvel from the swinging 60s is the Peel P50.
The P50 came out of the Isle of Man, which is a small island between Ireland and England. Basically, the concept was a little car that you could use in the city. I've loved weird cars my whole life. It's kind of a ludicrous idea in the fact they only made 49 of them. There was a gentleman in Vancouver, British Columbia, that wanted to import them. He brought in, I've heard, numbers 3 to 6, which is a huge number of the overall production. This is one of those cars because it had some special features for the Canadian market, which makes it really special, I think. It's a one-seater, one headlight. I also love how it's 3 wheels. So the back wheel is the one that is driving it with a chain from a little moped engine. It's got this cool suicide door. And you have to be kind of smart to get in. So you have to bend like this. There you go. Easy as that. Here's the gear shifter, this orange little contraption. It's 3 speeds. There's no reverse because you have to get out of the car and go around to the reversing handle, pick up the car and turn it around and then get back in.
This may be a small car, but it has a big history.
There was a Russian freighter that came into the port of Vancouver. They used it to drive around their huge freighter on the deck. But then the refrigerator broke, so when they came back, they traded this car in on a refrigerator. It was in this ship supply store sitting there for $100. This gentleman named Windy bought it and brought it home for his son Don 50 years ago. And that's who I bought it from, that family.
While it was bought for a song half a century ago, if you're lucky enough to find one up for grabs now, expect to pay big bucks. A P50 was sold at auction in 2016 for $176,000.
Peel actually made 2 models. This was their first one, and then they built another one that looks like a little flying saucer, and that's called a Trident, and that's what I was actually after. I was just playing online, looking around, and as I was searching, I found this one. It was in Kelowna, British Columbia, 5-6 hours away.
When it came to restoring this vehicle, Greg had his work cut out.
It was very complete, but I needed a number of things. The hardest part of restoring the car was just finding the parts and waiting months and months and months to get them from England. Once in its life, it had been chopped into a convertible. Luckily, the roof had been kept and put back on, but there was lots of little pieces that had gone missing over that time. We got a new door and had that fitted. I've never really restored a car from the ground up, so this was a great opportunity for me to do that.